So this particular lock's been giving me an awful lot of hassle. I can't open it reliably. It's been opened a few times. It gives very little feedback, and the cylinder appears to be of a very high quality. It's got a restricted keyway in there. It's got a very gnarly warding that makes getting picks in and out just a little bit tricky. So I'm just popping a rake in here with a very gentle tension, just to see whether we can maybe set a handful of pins, maybe not. Okay, let's go to hook. Let's just see what we got. It gives very little feedback, this lock. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Just going to repeat the going from the back to the front. That pin feels like it's, there we go, a little bit on the high side. Just going to zip it a couple of times. I think I might have just felt a little bit of rotation on the core then. So 6 is set, 5 feels set, 4, 3 is just set a little bit of movement, 2, and 1. Okay, just another little zip, really light tension, just zip in the lock. Oh my goodness. Well, without any warning, the lock has just opened. So it's a very, very little feedback, just a couple of clicks at the most. And now the lock has opened. Well, that's interesting. So I really couldn't tell whether I was setting pins or not there. Clearly I was. So, well, now that's happened, I'm going to take a look and see what's inside this one. Right, so this is the lock I just picked, and I'm now going to gut this. Forgive me, but there's still some pins here from another project I'm working on. Let's just pop a pin in shoe in there. Luckily that fits, and then we've got the dreaded clips to do it. Right, let's arrange these and then I'll give you a close-up of them. Right, finished the gutting, and another lock that's full of surprises. So this is part of a master suite, and you can see that we've got master wafers, as well as standard key pins in there. And then when we look at the spools along the bottom, we got quite a selection here. We've got these very small single spools. We've got a couple of double spools, and then we've got this absolute beauty here, which is, well, I'm not quite sure how to describe that, but I would say a treble spool. So it has the three lines on there. And then inside the actual core itself, on the edge, there is a lip on the top here, a very sharp lip on 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, but not on 1. So we've got something there that's a sharp edge that's going to catch the pins as the driver pins and key pins. There's a couple of holes on the front of the cylinder here for anti-drill pins, but they weren't actually installed in this, so they weren't put in there. And then on the cylinder body itself, I have a code, which no doubt is probably something to do with the master suite. And inside there is no apparent anti-pick measures on the side there. So on the side there, it looks like there's provision for restricting the keys that can be used in this. There's several dimples down the side, in the side of the lock body there. So yeah, they're not in use with this particular cylinder, but obviously they're there for other applications. So obviously it's looks like it's part of a system where the customer can choose what they have inside the lock and which degrees or which features they wish to implement. But for me, the interesting thing is when it's master suited like this, you have multiple shear lines that present themselves. There's a lot of different shear lines in there. And even so, this lock was still rather tricky to pick and gave very, very little feedback when it was being picked. So yeah, it's open. I can't guarantee I'm going to do it again in any decent amount of time, but now we know what's inside there, we can see what we're up against. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye for now.